next inductee is Tyrone Lee from Mules basketball. Tyrone becomes the third player on the 1984 National Championship team to enter the Hall of Fame, joining teammates Ron Nunnelly, who was inducted in 1997, and Brian Pisco, who was inducted in 2014. After a standout high school career at Bishop Hogan in Kansas City, Tyrone said he came to UCM because of its tradition and because he knew Len Nance was a very good coach. Tyrone said he knew Coach Nance would give him an opportunity to start from day one if he worked hard enough. Well, Tyrone obviously worked hard enough because he did start, not only on day one of his freshman season, but on every game night of his entire career. The Mules played 120 games in Tyrone's career, winning 94 of them, and he was in the starting lineup for every one of them. Coach Nance said he was the consummate team player for the Mules. Tyrone averaged 33 minutes per game for his career. He is the Mules' career leader in block shots with 210. He ranks third in career rebounds and is tied for third in career steals. As an example of how versatile he was, it was not unusual to see him help bring the ball up the floor against a full court press. In the magical 1984 championship season, Tyrone helped get the Mules started on their run to the MIAA title with a sensational performance in the MIAA opener against Missouri St. Louis. 18 points, 15 rebounds, 4 blocks, 4 assists, and 2 steals. The Mules might not have won the national title if Tyrone hadn't come to play in the opening game of the NCAA Regional at the Multi. They were facing Columbus College and failed to score for the first 7 minutes of the game. They trailed by 9 at halftime, but they rallied behind Tyrone's 12 second-half points, and it was his basket with 38 seconds left that proved to be the game winner, and we all know what the Mules did from that point. After his UCM career was over, he played professionally overseas for a while. He lives in Lee Summit now and has 3 boys, ages 10, 11, and 16, and a 21-year-old daughter who attends UCM. He's part of a mentoring program for the state of Missouri, teaching life skills to young men so they can become productive members of society. Tyrone said his mom has been a very intricate part of his life and has reared him to become a very successful young man. And he wants to thank all of his teammates at UCM, saying we were a true family. Now please enjoy this video tribute to Tyrone Lee.
Jerry Hughes and Daryl Winston, my 2 assistants at the time, came in to tell me about observing a couple of players from Kansas City that they thought could help our program. Tyrone Lee in particular, he fit the bill. At that time, Division II basketball was probably mid-major level today in terms of the type of player you had to have to be competitive nationally, and he really was that type of player, athletically long, very excellent jumper, but much bigger than the 6'7" height that he had because of his long arms and the way he was built.
He came in from Hogan High School in Kansas City. That's where we recruited him out of. And he and Ron Nunnelly both started every game of their career, all 120 games. You could tell early on that he just had a knack to know how to play, and especially rebound.
Tyrone Lee is from Kansas City, Missouri. He's their best defensive player.
Tyrone was really long. I mean, not only was he tall, 6'6", 6'7", but he had a really long wingspan and was a tremendous rebounder, anticipated the ball well, and for someone who played when he played in the early 80s to still rank 3rd in career rebounding, averaging over 7 rebounds a game, is outstanding.
I don't think from the minute that he arrived that I ever questioned he was going to be a key to what we were trying to do. He fit in so many different ways. He helped us handle the ball against the press. He could play 4 of 5 positions, and he was a great defensive player in the different sets that we ran and understood the defensive side of it. But he really contributed offensively, and there's no way we would have gotten out of the regional without his jump shooting and his ability to score.
We recruited the class, including Ron Nunnelly and Tyrone Lee, and that's the class that went through and ended up eventually winning the national championship their junior year. Had a great year, won the MIAA championship. It's a tremendous group of athletes, and it's like a 4-year player. They got better every year. They played a matchup zone with Tyrone Lee on the top of the matchup, and people couldn't figure it out. They couldn't figure out whether we were in man or in zone. But we just, if you look at some of the scores from those years, we really held people low defensively. He was a key ingredient in that 1983-84 national championship team. Not a big scorer, he could score, but not a big scorer, but a great defensive player and a great rebounder.
You know, there's no way we win a national championship without Tyrone. I don't know what more you could say about a player than that. He came, he played 4 years, and thanks to Jerry Hughes, he came back to school after playing professionally and got his degree, and we're proud of that, proud of Tyrone.
Tyrone, you are very deserving of the entry into the University of Central Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations, and hope you enjoy your day.
Well, I certainly can't think of a player that we had on our team, nor that I've observed since then, that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame more than Tyrone Lee does. He epitomizes what you established the halls for, and I'm really extremely pleased to see him going in and look forward to that day and being able to congratulate him and see him again.